If you got one of these Q50s and your passenger side temperature control is not changing temperatures, driver's side has one similar on the other side of that footwell. There's a blend door specifically for the passenger side right here. And what'll happen is you'll feel the servo motor in there when you command a different temperature. You'll feel it jiggle about 3 times and then it faults out and stops trying again. So the procedure is set that to 64 degrees on the passenger side so that your default position on this motor is set to go right in. So now I just pull this guy out after the 2 screws. And we're going to take this apart and see if we can salvage this thing, because they're now $100 at the dealer. So to open these things up with these tabs, I like to take razor blades, stick them down in. And then if you put enough around, I already broke some of them off here, like this guy here. I tried prying back, the heck with it. So let's open this guy up. So as you can see, there's your gear sets and everything. Now the interesting thing that I see here that looks like a bad design, which is surprising for Japanese engineering. They should have done better here. Immediately I see all that grease right there. They got this grease right by these contacts to tell position of the actuator. So that's typically a no-no in automotive engineering, which I'm surprised that Japanese engineering would mess this up. But if you look at the brushes down there, you see that? See where those things were wiping? Over time, you get carbon buildup, dust buildup, and then it stops making good contact. Typically, automotive got away and went to, Hall effect or some type of magnetic pickup rather than using brush contacts. So what I think I'm going to do to salvage this motor, because I felt it like jiggle, 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 then fault out and stop, I'm going to use acetone because it doesn't leave any residue. And I'm going to use a Q-tip, and I'm going to clean that area where those brushes go, then reassemble it, throw it back in the vehicle. Also clean off the copper tips too, put it back in the vehicle and see what happens. See if it works. It saved me $100, but it does. I'm pretty sure it felt like the feedback wasn't correct by the wiggling and then faulting out. So we'll see. All right, so again, this is acetone. And we are going to get this grease out of here that shouldn't be there. Can't believe it's down in there to begin with. Okay. I'll take another clean piece, dip in some acetone. Careful not to move these too much. Clean those brushes. Oh yeah, that one there looks really dirty. All right, hopefully we can pop this guy back together. Make sure the pins go in everywhere they should for the gear sets. Okay, so throw it back in the vehicle and we'll see what happens. Key thing, when you do this job, make sure you're at 64 degrees on either side that you're working on, because that's the default position for the lever of the door. When you take the servo off, the flap sits there. So that's why you want to be at 64 for removal and installation of the servo, or you can just try to fight it. So anyways, now that we put that thing back together, what we have going on down here is, this is the servo, and then the arm is, you can watch it move now. It actually works just fine. See? So all you had to do is just clean those brushes off. You don't need the $100 servo motor from the dealer. And you never use silicone grease around DC motors too. So we'll call this one fixed. I got full control again of my vent temperatures.